Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how we build our MCDU here in the plane on a Microsoft Flight Simulator. But I have this acronym listed on the screen right now to help us remember, and it's called DIFSRIPP. And we use this acronym to help us build our flight plan here. Alright everyone, so I just loaded up Microsoft Flight Simulator here today, and we're using the fly-by-wire A320neo today to kind of show you how we program our MCDU here with the flight plan. And if you want to follow along, I'll go ahead and list everything on the video here. But we're just doing a Los Angeles to O'Hare flight here to kind of show you what it would look like. So we'd go ahead and open up our FMGC here and start using that DIFSRIPP acronym I posted before. And we'll start on the data page here, and we'll go to our aircraft status. And normally this is when we would go ahead and switch our databases here just to make sure that it's fresh and we don't have any weird glitches. Then we'll come over here to the init page and we'll go ahead and put in our route here. And like I said, we're doing Los Angeles to O'Hare, so we'll go KLAX to Cord. Throw that into line select R1 and throw in our flight number here. So this will just be ABC 123. Whatever flight you might be doing. If we had an alternate, that's what we posted here today. For our cost index today, we're listed as flying it at 18, going up to flight level 370, and up at 37,000 feet, it's saying it's going to be 3 degrees warmer than its normal standard lapse rate. So we would add 3 degrees to minus 52, so we'd go minus 49 with the slash for that code here. Ground temp here, that means this box is currently using its FMS2 release here, so this ground temp here is what we put on the current outside temperature that we get from our TAT, and it's currently listed as 15 degrees, and that's what it is outside, so we'll go ahead and keep that. Move on to our then flight plan page here, and this is where we'd go ahead and build our route. So we'd start with line select key 1 here, select Los Angeles, our departure, and we're planning on to depart off of 25 right on the dots to departure, with a transition of CLE. So we just do that. We'll insert all of that. And then we'll go ahead and scroll down using the up arrow to our bottom fix here to build it off of CLE now. Or after CLE, we're going to go direct to Papa Kilo Echo. Put in the flight plan discontinuity. We'll build it off CLE now, and we'll continue off of Papa Kilo Echo. Now we have a jetway here. A jet airway. So we'll go into airways, and we'll go ahead and build Jetway 96 to Lancy, Lancy, and we'll go ahead and insert that. Once that's done, it'll build in all those fixes from the Jetway 96 off of Lancy and bring us back to there. Then we'll go ahead and add our next fix here of Delta Romeo Kilo Dark to Alpha Lima Sierra, and then another jetway. This is just asking which Alpha Lima Sierra fix you want. I'm going to go with the 647 nautical mile one, but I would check our frequencies here to confirm that that is the right fix, and these are both 5,000 miles away, so we know those are wrong. So we'll add that one into our route here. And then, like I said, we'll build another jetway. And not jetway, airway here. So jetway, I keep saying jetway. Juliet 102 airway to LAA, and then direct to HYS. So we'll go ahead and HYS in here. Hotel Yankee Sierra. Direct to Kirksville, IRK, India Romeo Kilo, and then we'll go ahead and plan for the Bradford 7. Again, we'll both check the frequencies here in the lat long, and then, you know, these mileages don't make sense until you see the 1287 one, which is our Chicago mileage. So now we'll go ahead and build the arrival into O'Hare. Like I said, we're on the Bradford 7. Currently, Chicago is planning to land ILS 28 Center, so we'll go ahead and throw in 28 Center. And the Bradford 7, and now with the FMS2 version here, you're allowed to build it off of Vogler, the initial approach fix. So that's what we'll go ahead and do, and we'll add in our transition of Kirksville in there. So we'll add the transition of Kirksville, and we'll insert that. And then normally we'd go ahead and go to the plan view here on our ND navigational display and just check all of our fixes are in line and order and there's no constraints or discontinuities. That's an okay one because that's the arrival and it starts the approach, so we'll get vectored around to that fix there. So then we are done with the flight plan here. We'll move over to the secondary flight plan. Now this aircraft doesn't let us do this, but this is where we would normally build a engine out SID, or if we have to return back to the runway. So I'd go into our init page here. If it existed, I'll just use this one. And we build Los Angeles, Los Angeles. Same flight number, same cost index. And then back to the flight plan here, but pretending it's a secondary flight plan still. We just can't use it. We would go ahead then and select the return runway for Los Angeles. So for this example, I would throw in Los Angeles 25 left as our landing runway in an emergency. After that secondary flight plan though, we'll move on to the R in it and go to our rad nav page here where we would just kind of throw in a VOR that we want to reference, and for this example we'll use the Los Angeles one. After the rad nav page, we'll go back to init page B, so we'll use that right arrow down here, switch over, and we would do placeholders here. So we'd select our zero fuel weight of 133.4 for this aircraft we're flying, and then just do a placeholder of 30. And then our blocked fuel, we would get that off of our engine display page. So we would see that we are currently blocked at 24,000 pounds of fuel here. So we go 24.0, throw it in the block, and now it will throw in some calculation numbers for us in the plane normally. This number right here, our zero fuel weight CG, would get updated. There they are. Would get updated after we sent for aero data and loaded it in. Now this plane doesn't have the functionality for aero data, so we won't be able to do that, but that's what we would do there. After the init page B, we can go ahead and move to our prog page, and this is where we'll select our return runway of Los Angeles 25 left, so we know our distance and mileage to it. So we're right next to it right now, 1.1 miles away, and move over then to our perf page. And this is kind of where it would stop here because we would need to get our numbers back from aero data that we send, and they would then auto-populate our V1 rotate speed, our V2 speed, our transition altitude, flaps, any flex temperatures we might be taking off with, and then our thrust reduction, engine out acceleration altitude. And that would be it for programming our MCDU menu. And that's really it, how we program a flight from point A to point B using that DIFSRIPP acronym. Thanks for watching.